Hi, I'm Eric with Lake Fun Rentals, and today we're going to do a walk around on one of our Yamaha jet skis. One thing that I would ask that you would keep in mind that the day of your actual rental, that all of your drivers be present. Even if they've ridden jet skis before, it's important. We'll go through a more detailed walk around, and we'll also go over some safety training and documents. So please make sure to bring all of your drivers. Let's go ahead and start a walk around. We're going to start at the rear of the watercraft. One thing that you'll notice on this watercraft is both drain plugs are currently out. By the time we put you in the water, we'll make sure that those drain plugs are in. If for any reason the watercraft tips over, there is an arrow that you want to be aware of on the back left corner, and it shows you the direction of rotation. And the reason for that is it keeps water from going into the motor. They're very stable, but in the event it turns over, now you know what to do. We also equip all of our jet skis with this nice boarding ladder. It's a spring-loaded ladder that goes up and down, makes it very easy to get in and out of the water. Let's go ahead and move forward on the watercraft. Towards the rear of the watercraft, on the very bottom in the center, there's an intake grate right where my hand is. The intake grate actually looks just like this, and this is where the water gets sucked into the pump. If for any reason an alarm goes off in the dash, it's probably because this area is covered or loaded with weeds. If that happens, you simply just shut off the watercraft. You're going to get in the water. You're going to reach right underneath where my hand is in the very center, and you're going to pull all the weeds off this area. As long as the motor is off, totally safe to reach underneath there. There's nothing sharp, so just go ahead and pull the weeds off, get back on, and you're ready to ride. Let's go ahead and talk about how to start the watercraft. Anytime the motor is running, you do need to be in a minimum of 3 feet of water. So let's call it waist deep water. You're going to want to get on board. If you have a passenger, have your passenger get on board as well. This lanyard you're going to put snugly around your wrist, so if you fall off, this comes disconnected and shuts off the motor. So make sure this is on. So you're in 3 feet of water, you have your lanyard on. On the left handlebars towards the front, there's a green button labeled start. You're going to hold this down until the motor starts. Once it's running, if you want to shut it off, simply push this red button right here that says stop. Or if you fall off, this lanyard comes disconnected, it will shut off. Let's talk a little bit about the controls. The new Yamaha ride system has 2 levers. You're probably very familiar with the one up here on the right. It's a pull lever, and as you pull it towards you, the closer you pull it to the bar or the harder you pull it, the faster you go. The right throttle is for all of your forward operations. On the left side, this is the new lever, part of the ride system. It does 2 things. If you're idling or at a slow speed and you just slowly start to pull it back, the further you pull it back, the more reverse thrust you have. So it's your reverse. If you're going fast and you pull it all the way back, it works as a braking system. It actually reduces your stop time by about 50%. The beauty of this system is you're using it as a brake. There's actually water going through the pump, and so you still have some steering while braking. If you're on your forward throttle going fast and you simply just let go of the throttle, you've lost all of your steering. So that's why it's important to always maintain a safe distance away from other boats, wildlife, or any other type of structure. The dash is all digital. The one thing I do want to point out on there, on the far right, is your fuel gauge. It'll start at the top and work its way down. You will get a low fuel indication when you get about 3 or 4 gallons left. If you were, say, on the south end of Gull Lake or up in Nisswa Lake, if that went off, you'd have plenty of time to get back to Lake Fun Rentals, or plenty of fuel, I should say. However, if you're planning on taking the scenic route and playing along the way, you may want to get some fuel at your resort before you head back. We do have fuel on location, and we can top it off for you. Typically, you have enough for about 5 to 6 hours of run time on a full tank. So most people have enough fuel for the entire day. A couple areas I want to show you as far as storage. Just forward of the driver's seat, you've got a small storage compartment. Great place to put your driver's license, keys, cell phone, maybe a small bottle of water. Things can get damp, so it's not a bad idea to have them in a Ziploc bag. There's a larger storage area in the front. Good place to put towels, flip-flops, things of that sort. If you're going to put towels or clothing in there, you may want to put it in a bag to keep them somewhat dry. I should mention up in the very front there is a fire extinguisher, which is required by law. If for any reason you need to get fuel, filler is right here, just takes unleaded fuel. Let me just recap a few things. We do ask anytime it's running, it's in at least waist deep water, 3 feet of water. We ask that you never take it up to a dock or a boat. It's really hard on the finish. You can easily damage the watercraft. So we ask that you simply beach it on a sandy beach. You would shut it off at waist deep water. You'd walk it in, beach it. When you want to ride it, you just simply walk it out to 3 feet of water, get on it, start it, and go. If you're staying at a location that either has a rocky or weedy shoreline, the day of your rental we'll go over. We've got an anchoring system that's super easy to use. That way you don't have to bring it into the weeds or rocks. We talked about a lot of details today. They're super easy to ride. They're super intuitive. So don't let all this information bog you down. They're a lot of fun, and we look forward to seeing you at Lake Fun Rentals. Thanks for watching the video.